Hi beautiful people, Alex here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let me start off by saying, can we see something different now? Oh, that was a good shot. Great. Please let me know in the comments down below if you prefer me shaved, clean face, or you prefer this situation going on over here. In this video, I'm beyond happy to have a supermodel being behind the camera. Wait a minute, is that in front of camera or in front of camera? And I will be performing a full cut crease on her beautiful eyes. Now, without any further ado, I would like to say welcome to our beautiful model Valentine, and I hope you will enjoy this tutorial ahead. Oh boy, we're going to have an incredible tutorial ahead. Now I always start off by cleaning the model's face with a baby wipe. Now the reason why I'm using a baby wipe is because it's going to keep the skin hydrated and it's not so harsh on the skin. Once the face is cleaned, since I'm starting with the eyes first, I'm going to put the gel under eye patches so that they can hydrate the under eyes, and meanwhile they will catch any fallouts from the eyeshadow. I'll start off by using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade medium brown. I will start with hair kind of strokes on the already beautiful eyebrows that I was about to say beautiful again. Now, let me tell you like this. I edit the video, so I cut off all the parts that I assume that are very important when it comes to makeup application, and I watched it and I just cannot stop staring at the beauty of Valentine. Like, look at her, she looks like a living doll. Back to the tutorial. For the eyelids, I'm going to use a concealer to work as a primer. I will apply the concealer, I will blend it out, and I will set it with translucent powder before I start with the eyeshadow application. Now in this tutorial, as you might can see, I'm using a warm tone concealer. The reason is because I don't want to color correct the eyelids, I just want to have a concealer that will work perfectly as primer and as eyeshadow base. In this tutorial for the eyes, I'm going to use the Bloodlust palette by Jeffree Comestics, and first I will start with the deepest shade in the crease. That's the Blood Queen shade. Now here's a tip. If you would like to get the most intensity out of your eyeshadow, it's preferably to work with the tapping motions, meaning the first application with your eye brush. It's better if you do it in the outer corner of your eye and slowly working your way towards the inner corner. Now, because I'm doing a full cut crease on her eyes, first I did a circle kind of motion into the crease and I will wing it out towards the hairline. Using this technique, I will get that, you know, like a wave kind of look that can really open up the eye and also complement the entire face. Because I really want to get that intensity into the crease, I'm going twice with the same shade and I'm doing tapping and circular motions as well. I'm winging it out, and now I will be blending the harsh edges with the second shade. This is the shade Hiking. Now with this shade I will diffuse the edges of the first shade. However, since I'm gonna lose the pigment, I will dip in again into the first shade and I will go exactly in the same place where I have applied it. Doing this step back and forth twice or even 3 times, you can get that perfect kind of blend, which will complement the entire look even better. Now here comes the fun part, and that's the part when I'm going to cut the crease. I'm using liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Virginity from the same line that Jeffree Comestics has released, and I'm going to do the wave kind of look. Now if you're thinking that I lost my mind because I'm using liquid lipstick as an eyeshadow base, no, these liquid lipsticks, I think that many people already know, are cruelty-free, vegan, and they're safe for the eyes. You can even use them as an eyeliner or place them in the waterline. Now you might have noticed that I didn't set the liquid lipstick. I left it wet because I'm going to use shimmer shade, and that's the shade Beauty Sleep, and I'm applying it on top of the liquid lipstick. Now to get a little bit of a smoky eyes, I'm going to use the shade Dungeon, and I will work it as an eyeliner. Me and Valentine, we worked so many times together, and honestly each time we meet we spend like hours of chatting and talking and enjoying our time together. It's brilliant. Okay, so we did the other eye off camera, and I'm removing the eye patches, and I will continue with the skincare. Now for Valentine's skin, I'm using the brand Olay, and this is a hydrating primer which works as a hydrating cream and a primer as well. And I'm going to apply it all over her face, and I'm going to massage it so that I can get the circulation from inside, because I really want her skin to be prepared for the heavy makeup that I'm going to use. Now, when it comes to studio, to filming and TV shows, I really need to go slightly more dramatic and go even over the top when it comes to foundation and concealer, because all these beauty lights and reflectors, they might kill the shades and contour on the face. Now, on the same note, I am using a concealer by Loreal in Infallible, and this is the same concealer I have used on the eyelids, and I'm using it under the eyes. Now here comes the fun part, and I would like to mention something. You know, when you go to buy a foundation and you test it either on your neck, on your face, or near your fist from the inner part where is your palm, well, wherever you put the same foundation will look differently, and this is all because of the undertones. Now the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I am applying the concealer, and you can see that under her eyes and the forehead, meaning the center of her face, has more of a warm undertone, where the perimeter of the face has more of a cooler undertone. Hence, I'm using warm concealer under the eyes and in the center of the face, and around the mouth area as well. Now when it comes to the mouth area, we have a completely different undertone over here. So we need to make a small color correcting so that we can get the even undertone to be all over her face. As I have mentioned, tones and undertones many times. What is the difference between them? Predominantly, Valentine has a warm undertone, meaning that she has that beautiful golden warm hue poking through the surface of the skin. The surface of the skin is basically the tone, so the undertone is a warm tone. Hence, I'm using the Born to Glow by NYX foundation, which has, as you can see now, let me just apply, there it is. So this is a shade which is exactly the same shade as Valentine's beautiful face, but it has a warm undertone. And I'm blending the foundation all over her face, including the area where I have applied the concealer. And now you wouldn't be seeing any harsh lines, and I will be able to proceed with setting the under eyes. And as always, I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. Now translucent means that it does not have any color, and it will just help to set and mattify the center of her beautiful face. Going back to the eyes, I'm going to apply the same shades from the lid under her eyes as well, and I will go back to the face. Now going back to the face, I'm going to use a blush, and this is a drugstore blush, Maxi blush by Rimmel, and I don't know the shade to be quite frank with you, but it will be listed down in the description. And I'm going to apply it on the cheekbones, a little bit on the nose, and a little bit on the forehead as well. Now you might can notice the cheekbones. Look at her cheekbones, like they're incredible. Her cheekbones are already so beautiful and sculpted that I really don't need to do any contour. The only thing that I have done is I have applied a black eyeshadow only in the inner corner of her eyes to get even more depth. Moving on to the highlighter. I'm using one of the best drugstore highlighters, which is called Blossom Petals, I think it was. It will be listed down below, by Wet n Wild. Look at her reaction. Wow. Yeah, it's incredible. It's one of the best highlighters that I use even when it's summer or winter. It's perfect for any occasion and really gives that pop on the cheeks even more. Now, going to the lips, I'm using the Stripdown lip pencil by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to line her lips to get a little bit of a definition. Now, I usually like to fill up the lips with the same lip pencil that I start off, but in this case I did a little bit of a change. I have taken the Morphe Lip Trio in collaboration with Lipstick Nick, which is an incredible makeup artist in the States, and I have applied the matte lipstick into the lips, and then with the lip pencil in the shade Trendsetter I did contour into her lips, which is just contouring the edges to get that plump lip effect. On my last step, I have taken the Fix Plus by MAC Cosmetics to set this makeup in place, and this is how we did this Supermodel makeup look on our beautiful girl Valentine. Enjoy! There you have it, beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something new from this tutorial. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button down below or this side, whatever it is, and until I see you in my next one, sorry, that was a bit loud. Bye!
Wanna be